Well, guys. New footage has emerged, basically confirming everything I said about this supposed CNN fake staged protest viral story that went viral about 1 week ago. Remember all the headlines? CNN caught staging fake protest, handing out signs to protesters. Well, guess what? Here we have actual footage. Additional footage has surfaced showing some dude actually handing out signs to the Muslim protesters. Unfortunately for the perpetuators of this staged fake news story, this dude actually works for, he's a member, clearly a member of the organization, which by the way has their own Facebook page, Jihad d'Amour, the actual organization that is behind the hashtag for London. You guys might recall this right here. ISIS will lose, hashtag love will win. These were some of the signs that the protesters were holding, as you can see here in the original footage. Right here, ISIS will lose, hashtag for London, love will win. So these signs, there's actually an organization behind the signs. They have 16,000 likes. Gee, they even have an Instagram page where they posted a photo of themselves behind the tape, all set up. They have their own Instagram page and they post these things here. So, and they even have their own website. Okay, but here's what's very interesting. So, a lot of the headlines were saying CNN caught. They were handing out signs to the protesters. CNN was handing out signs. Well, it turns out this new footage shows that this dude right here, you can see him just as the camera turns around. He appears to be handing out a sign to one of the Muslim protesters. And I'm going to confirm for you guys in a moment that quite clearly he appears to be a member of the protest organization. So there's a big fucking difference between CNN staged a protest, CNN caught handing out signs, and the alternative theory, which is my theory, that there was a pre-existing Muslim protest there, and CNN simply covered the protest. Yes, they brought him into the shot. So you're going to see here, the person who filmed this, I'll put a link to the original video below. Now, this dude right here in the white shirt. This dude in the white shirt is actually the exact same guy that you see crouched down in the original CNN footage. This guy right here in the original CNN fake stage protest footage, crouching down with all the other protesters in front of the cameras. This dude right here, see, white shirt with some black letters on it. Look at that face, handful of signs. Look at that face, handful of signs. Okay, right? Okay. Now, does that look familiar to you guys? Look at that. Does this dude look at all familiar to you? White shirt, white dude, black hair, hashtag Jihad d'Amour. Alright, now keep an eye on that face. Remember that face. Now take a look at this. This is new footage that surfaced from the scene. Keep an eye over here. See? He appears to be handing out signs. He has a stack of signs. Oh! Jihad d'Amour. The guy with the stack of signs is handing out signs to the Muslim women, who then follow him to the CNN set and get into the shot. Jihad d'Amour is an actual organization with their own Facebook page, and if you scroll through, they've been around since way before the terror attack. They've been around since about March or earlier. That's right, they've been around since March or earlier. So, see, look, here's a Facebook post from January. A Facebook post from January 5th, and probably goes even earlier. So, the guy from Jihad d'Amour, there it is. There's the Facebook page. You know, here's the profile pic. Jihad d'Amour. The guy with that shirt with a bunch of signs is handing them out to Muslim protesters. Now tell me that's not completely different than all the viral clickbait stories that were saying that CNN faked a protest and was caught handing out signs. No, the person who was handing out the signs was a member of the protest organization, walking around with a freaking hashtag Jihad D'Amour shirt. But apparently, if you're looking down here, this is a key area. Apparently, this is some type of bridge area. So this is where a lot of media was gathering to get a good shot after the terror attack from the night before on the London Bridge, on the bridge attack. And so they brought him in to get a good shot because all the media was lined up, filming the best that they could of last night's incidents, given that the police had cordoned the entire area off. So yes, the media is going to get as close to the site of the terror attack as possible to cover their stuff. And if they're going to do a story on, oh look, there's a Muslim protest, and they're saying that not all Muslims support jihad, and not all Muslims support killing innocent people, and not all Muslims support terrorism. And if they're going to run a story on that, then clearly they probably want to get a good shot. They're going to probably want to put them in the middle of the street, directly along the line of sight that all the media was already set up in. But that's sort of a side note. Let's focus here on what's about to happen. You'll see in a moment. Now, yes, does CNN have an undeniably pro-Islam narrative? Yeah. Everybody knows CNN is basically Muslim apologetics. We already know that CNN runs 24/7 just apologizing for Islam and bashing white people. I agree with that. You agree with that. We all know this. But that's half of my point. Okay? CNN already has a narrative that's Islam apologetic. We already knew that. This ain't breaking news. So just because CNN covers a pre-existing Muslim protest and then asks them to get into the shot and hold their signs up while the reporter is reporting, ooh, big breaking news. CNN is sympathetic towards Islam and loves to bash Western culture. Well, gee, like everybody knew that already. So what's the big deal? Which is exactly what I was saying from the very beginning. But everybody was jumping on this fucking hype bandwagon. CNN caught handing out signs. CNN caught handing out flowers with zero evidence. If you look at the original video, you do not see, in fact, the original video doesn't show anyone handing out signs. But now that we have additional video, it shows that it was a member of that organization handing out the fucking signs, not CNN. Totally different. There's a massive difference between CNN handing out signs and a member of the pre-existing protest hanging out signs that's been around since at least January 5th. People are going to say, oh, why are you defending CNN? I'm not defending CNN. I'm defending the truth. I'm defending not spreading fake news. I'm defending don't stoop to the level of CNN. We never had to spread fake news in order to fight fake news. Okay? Never had to do that. Here they are. Look at that. Here they are. Here they are. 6 days ago. I believe this was the exact day that CNN filmed this thing. Here they are posting a very photo of themselves set up where they were in the CNN shot, and they're posting it to Instagram. Oh, what a big conspiracy. Oh, what a big secret. Wow, what an expose. So yes, I stick with my contingent, my conclusion that there was a pre-existing Muslim protest. Now, is it possible that these are just, these Muslim protesters are just fake protesters in the sense that they don't actually believe, oh, we got to end jihad and we're for peace, and they're just there to make it seem like they're that, hashtag not all Muslims? Of course that's possible. Of course it's possible that these protesters are disingenuous. But that's a big difference between saying that CNN paid and hired and handed out signs to the protesters, to protesters that CNN paid and hired, or that CNN handed out signs. Totally fucking different. But are people going to want to hear this? No. People want to believe that they were on to something really, really big. And now they're not going to want to admit that they were wrong and that they fucking jumped the gun on this story. Thanks for watching.